Still light out. Must not be live yet. Coming up soon. Couple of minutes. You got to listen to my crap. I get a lot of questions on if you're taking the Series 6, this SIE, the 63, the 7, 66, 65, whatever you want to take, whatever you're taking, this channel will be the best resource for you to use. Now, the question I get all the time in these lives, and I'm trying to save some time so people don't have to hear the same thing over and over again. I love your questions, but this will help you. Is I'm taking the test tomorrow, next week, whatever. What do I do? I answer this all the time. Totally cool. We're good. But let's get into this a little bit. Now, if you're taking it tomorrow, get off. I love your views. Just get off. I don't need them that bad. I'd rather you get some sleep. Go watch my quick and dirty on the video on the quick and dirty, and go from there. Get some sleep. Get up. Take this thing like a bad bitch. Take it like a savage. Don't look back. Beat the crap out of it. You have the confidence to beat this thing. Okay. Now, if you're taking it after tomorrow, say you're taking it in 2 days, no testing tomorrow. If you really need to, and your boss makes you, then do short quizzes. Nothing big. Nothing that's going to rattle your brains. Just maybe shake the cobwebs off. Tomorrow should be if you're taking it, anytime after tomorrow, the day before should always be adding knowledge. Watch videos, read chapters you're weak on, do little tiny quizzes, but you should be adding knowledge and done right around dinner time. Maybe if you're taking in the afternoon, maybe a little later, but really tomorrow's not a tax your brain stuff. It's really add stuff, go over acronyms. I have videos that cover last minute stuff, all that stuff. And now let's say you're taking it beyond 2 days from now. You want to take a final every morning, or try to match it to the time you're taking it on the test, right? Take a final every day, and then anything you score, review it in detail, wrong and right answers. You got to learn from the right ones. Make sure you got them right for the right reason and wrong for the wrong reason. Could be dumb mistakes, right? Or just lack of knowledge. Go back and then review it. Anything under 75 or under 70, you want to reread or watch a video on, and rinse, repeat. Don't tax yourself too much. Don't go crazy. Look, I'm not a fan of more than one test a day, but some firms require 2 or 3 a day. You got to do what you got to do. Okay. It's not going to hurt you. Just remember the third test of the day will almost always be a lot worse than your first two. I mean, your second one will drop. Third one, I mean, after 400 questions, 500 questions, you can't be at the same place. So don't stress yourself over that. Just the last one, kind of mail it in. But most of the time is getting used to just reviewing everything. Also, start getting a good night's sleep right away. You want to get in the habit. You don't want to be up till midnight every night, and then 3 days before the test start changing your pattern. No, I do that. If I'm up at 3 o'clock one night and I sleep late the next day to like 8 or so, or 9, because I'm old, I don't sleep late. I screw, and then I'm up till 3 o'clock every night. And even if I try to go to bed early, I'm staring at the ceiling. I got to put an audiobook on, or I can't go to sleep. So start your pattern early. Now remember, the night before should be relaxing. Go out to dinner. Do whatever you have to do to relax, whatever floats your boat. If it means being strapped up and whipped, I don't care. Whatever works for you, works. Okay. Those are the two things. That's what the most common question I get is, what do I do if I'm taking the test? So hopefully this solves it so I can work on other stuff. Okay. Now, remember something. I'm here to help you. Ask questions on anything. I have a couple of things I have, right? So I have the Facebook groups, Series 65, 66 exam group, super supportive for those exams. Then I run, I'm a moderator on the one, but on this one, I run along with Michael Weiss, who's a great tutor, by the way, Series 7 exam, tutor.com, and I'm series7exam.org. I just messed them up. I'm very expensive. He's about half the cost, but he's really good. If you go to the Facebook group, super supportive community, unbelievably supportive community. It's unbelievable. There's about almost 4,500, 5,000 people in there. A lot of supportive people. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. The most supportive group they have a chat room going. They start study groups, which are magic, all that stuff. Anyway, come on. You know what? Enough of this, Ken. Let's get on. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the Thursday Night Live. I'm going to whisper so you can hear me. Okay? Boom. I'm here to help you feel better about taking these damn exams. Taking the SIE exam, the Series 7, the Series 66, the 65, the Series 6, and even the 24 if you want it. Boom. I love this shit. It's my favorite 2 nights of the week between Tuesday and Thursday. There are other good nights, but these are my favorite 2 nights. Now that I don't forget, guys, my membership is now on, you're right, Fridays now. So now we meet. My membership is on Fridays now. No more Sundays. Okay. I want to watch a little football. Mike, that's awesome. Congratulations. So Mike is working. I'm helping him visually, right? Like with these videos, and he's going to Michael Weiss. See, I don't mind other tutors, right? because he's half my price. It's all good stuff. Okay. Hope that went well. And Mike's going to nail this stuff. Okay. As long as I keep posting dirty jokes on in the chat, we're going to be fine. Okay. So we're doing well. We're doing well. Hope anyone who's taking the test in the next couple of days, I hope you watch the video that started before this to understand what you're doing. So remember, if you're taking it in the next couple of days and you go, give me some tips, watch my 24 hours before this. I know, Julie, it's going to be fine. You're going to get it. You're going to nail this thing. Listen, guys, everyone says, do you have any last minute tips? Yes. For the 7, go. Yeah, it was a good one, but I can't leave it on there. So, if you want the last minute stuff, I have an SIE quick and dirty. I have a series 7 quick and dirty. I have that whole 24 hours before the 7 list. Also, go check me out. I have some stuff on TikTok and Instagram under Series 7 Whisper. See, we're all coming together. That's awesome. Okay. Hope we're doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. I see a lot of comments in here, so I'm going to start get through them. Some long ones. Okay. So let's start with Jorge. How are you? Boom. Okay. Jorge, we'll get to that on the insurance question. So, Tiara. Okay, anyone who wants to check out my stuff and book a lesson, there's my website going on the bottom. And anyone who wants help, like if you ever have issues, there's I'm going to throw across here. Everyone, think about signing up for this email list. It's totally free. They send out things like once a week, maybe. It's a coalition of a bunch of lawyers and stuff, and me and a couple of recruiters that will help you. They'll either help you try to find jobs, or if you have a problem with your boss, they'll at least give you an idea of what you can expect. They're not giving out like a whole 3-hour-long consultation, but they will get you started and then refer you either to them or another lawyer if you need it. So they're pretty good. They're all about helping the people. Helping the peoples. Okay. Boom. I'm glad. Amanda, that's awesome. I'm trying to make it fun, right? So that's my whole thing about the whispering. I don't whisper. I yell, right? I'm like fucking Crazy Eddie, Crazy Kenny, right? So, that should be what my thing is. Crazy Kenny. My whole thing is that a lot of times when I talk to people, even my yelling and making everything super fun, it calms people down. Because you can't sit there and have a stick up your ass taking this test. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Okay. Oh, is there football on tonight? Is there a football game on tonight? I usually can tell. In the fall, my Thursday night numbers are always ass because the football game's on. And I don't know who's playing tonight. It must be opening night, right? Okay. Because we had our draft on Monday. Totally forgot about it. So I don't even know what my team is yet. So who knows? Hopefully I've started someone. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's get on this shit. So now, about life insurance. Yeah, I know it. Kansas City. I know it. Lions and Chiefs and Bears. Oh my. Okay. So shouldn't be that popular, but it is the first night. Oh, you're ready for some football? Fucking love it. Okay. None of this. I am a football and lacrosse guy. No other sports. It's funny. I'm like the only lacrosse guy in the world who doesn't like hockey. I can go there and watch a game. If I watch it on purpose, I can't do it. It's amazing. Okay. Okay, so let's get on to this. Okay, there are a couple. I don't know any life insurance specific channels, but if you type it in, there's one that has like over 1 million members. It's pretty crazy. And they have all their videos are good. But here's the problem. A lot of the life stuff, I mean, some of it's like state specific. I love my faces, guys. It's probably better though. Hey, look, I'm wearing a mask. It's COVID. Okay, so now, never again. So I know. Well, Facebook user, I've been giving up football for the last 5 years, and I'm not doing it anymore because the Jets might be good this year. So I was a season ticket for the longest time. Now I just buy games when I want to go. Okay, and I can spend more, so I buy it like second row on the bottom. So because I don't have to spend $2,000 a year. You'll be fine. You know what you do? Facebook user, just study in the morning, baby. Just study from 8 to 1 and then watch the games. Okay. Unless you're in the West Coast and you study from like 6 in the morning till 9. Then the games start. I wonder it's like to live on the West Coast and have football start at like 10 in the morning. Must be awesome. And even the late night game is done at like 6, 7 o'clock at night. Okay. Okay. Here's my question. So the insurance stuff, boom. Okay. You know what, Christine? If you come onto the YouTube, it's easier, probably. I think you have to go through the you might have to go through not the Facebook group, not the Facebook group, but maybe through my page, the Series 7 Whisper. I'm not sure. Well, it's Capital Advantage Tutor. I'm going to change that one too. Jeez. Okay. How many days? Okay. I take a test every day, but not the day before. The day before should be about reading, maybe do an option quiz if it's a 7. Other than that, reading, watching videos, going over light stuff that you boom. Okay. I'm telling you, Rachel, the morning studying is big. You're going to nail this. You're going to nail it for the 66. So that's what it is. You don't take a test the day before, but every day up to it. But here's the thing. You can't just take tests and go, hey, I took a test. You got to review all the right and wrong answers. All of them. All of them. Okay. Okay, Cam. Hold on. Cam, I'll be right back. I got to jump. 6 points. Thank you, motherfucker. Where the hell were you? I'm sitting there trying not. Facebook probably Chiefs. Got to be the Chiefs, right? Okay. So I can't be a Lions fan. Okay. Yeah, I get it. But it's about, I know you think it's about you, but it's about me, 6 point. I need to know that you passed. I was waiting. I knew you were taking it, and I didn't hear from you. Boom. So read the book at least 1-2 times before you take it. Fucking love it. 6 points, baby. Okay, here we go. So now, here's my thing on this. You can do this, right? So this is thinking about yes, hold on, I'll get you on the 6. Okay, so now for the 79, yeah, you can do the syndicate stuff. I mean, that stuff should be around longer than what, like the trading and stuff like that. Like I did trading for a very long time, and then it started going computerized, and I left, right? So boom, Tyler, you're gonna nail it. The last of 4 exams. Just make sure you keep working. That's the one you can take tests up to the last day because you gotta do it. Okay. 1 a day. 1 a day. Sally, just 1 a day. Whatever it takes, right? You do never more than 1 a day. And if you're studying all day long, 1 a day, review it, and then go back, read some chapters. But and maybe do quizzes on the bad chapters, but no more than 1 a day. So that's what it is. However many days you have now, as long as you've read the entire book and done all the chapter quizzes, then you start doing finals every day. Now, 79 is a good test. It's a hard one, right? It's a hard test. And I think that the thing is, I think the syndicate process, I think that'll almost be human-based for a very long time. So I think it's a good way to go. If they're going to let you take the 79, take the 79. It's a hard-ass fucking test, though. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not an easy test. I don't teach it. I teach a regs portion. I have a couple guys in the stable that will teach it, and they're solid. One guy's his own podcast, and another guy, he normally does the 7, but he has a CFA, so he does it sometimes too. I'm trying to get Michael Weiss to do it, but he's like very focused on his own exams, which is fine. Okay. And you know how much of a loser I am? I watched Netflix, and now I'm trying to watch it again. I'm watching Suits again. This is when I liked Meghan Markle. Now I'm not such a big fan, but at some point, at least this was before she went nuts. Okay. PZ, baby. PZ, you're going to nail it. Okay. Hey, wait, Craig, thank you for coming on. I hope you didn't wait here long. Thank you for coming on. I love it. I remember you from a while ago. So a long time ago. Long time ago. PZ. We got it, baby. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. That's the best thing you can do. Get some sleep. Maybe tomorrow morning, if you're taking the 7. What do we tell you if you're taking that 7? Read customer accounts. The last thing you do before you walk in there is read customer accounts. It's low-hanging fruit and heavily enough tested. I promise you. Same thing with the 6. So somebody asked about the Series 6. Make sure that the morning of or the night before you read customer accounts, it's heavily tested. The most important thing is it's a smaller test. Make sure you know mutual funds, annuities, and communications. Yes, there's taxes and suitability on it, which are big, but mutual funds, annuities, and communications are the communications you get more than you think you get. So keep an eye on that. Rachel, how we doing? Morning studying her. Okay. Maggie, we got this, right? Take it easy tomorrow, right? Don't go heavy. You're going to nail this thing. Okay. You got a good score, Micah. And as long as you're not memorizing it, the benchmark's hard. As long as you're not, have you done mine? No, it's too late, but don't do it. But if you're doing it because you're not memorizing it, boom, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, Facebook user, go watch my Quick and Dirty, baby. Go watch my Quick and Dirty on the 63. Make sure, I'm going to tell you right now. I have a video on it. Make sure you get the ethics down. Ethics and prohibited activities are going to kick your ass. Make sure it's on there. Okay. Let me get back to here. I think we got this done. Rachel, Craig, we're good. Maggie, you're taking a Saturday. You're going to destroy this damn test. Okay. Chaotic. Okay. Don't sweat the little shit. Watch my series 20. Here's the thing. This is what you would do. Chaotic. After we're off here, start watching my 24 hours before the 7. That's going to give you most of the shit you need to know, since you're already ready. Don't sweat the little shit. Swear to God. If it was a date test or one of these, like remember these dates, I would not be doing this right now because I can't do them at all. I don't remember dates at all, and I still score high 90s on these tests. So don't sweat that. You'll have some dates, but don't worry about them. They're not a thing. And by the way, 63, remember there will always be an option or two on the test. Very basic option, but it will be on there. Okay. Maggie, watch my quick and dirty. Watch the SAE quick and dirty. That's what you need to do. And here's the thing. If you can't remember what I just said, make sure you got the investment risks and what the register up can and can't do. That's like if you use my STC, my videos that mirror the STC, the timeline, not the words. It's like 14 through 19, 14, not including the economic stuff. Well, then here's my mask again. Okay, no, okay. I saw you ask this on Facebook. They didn't answer this. Okay. So if really the main difference, if you're working for a state advisor versus a federal advisor, loaded question. Okay. So if you're a federal covered advisor, the biggest difference here, if you work for a federal covered advisor, the biggest difference is you only register in a state when you have an office. Doesn't matter how many clients you have. Place of business is the word they use. If you work for a state covered advisor, then you're registering whether you either have a place of business or more than 5 clients, either one. If either one of those trigger. Other than that, a lot of the same stuff. Like, okay, to be fair, there's one more. If you're an IAR for a state advisor and you leave, it's the IA's responsibility to tell the state. You got to make up with the IA's job. If you work for a federally covered IA, then it's your job to make sure it's been filed. So again, and here's the reason. So if you work for a federal covered IA, they're not registered with the state. So they literally have no standing. So how could they tell them, right? So the point is, if you work for a federal covered IA, you go in and out of the state they do it, but it's your job to make sure it's done. If you work for a state covered IA, then it's their job to get it done. If you work for a broker dealer, it's yours and the firm's. Hope that helps. Face, don't be nervous. We got this, okay? Take your time. Make sure you go with the investment companies. Make sure you go with the annuities, and make sure you go with the communications. And then just read customer accounts the night before. Okay. And I agree. Burnout is a fucking thing. Burnout is an absolute thing, okay? So you got to make sure, chaotic. I think you said you were right about burnout. Where are you? Don't worry. Julie, by the way, I didn't mean to skip over you. I skipped right past you. You're going to nail it next time. But remember something. Do not just try to tweak what you got. I want you to act like you got a 71. I want you to think that you missed it by 29 points, not that you missed it by 2. Yeah, Louis, 10 hours. Who the fuck can do 10 hours? 5 or 6 max. If you do 10 hours, what happens is you're really only getting 5 hours of studying, but you're tired like you did 10. So cut it off at 5. 10 is way too long. God, I would kill myself. I shouldn't say that, but I would unalive myself. Okay. So you good. And just, Julie, spend the first 2 weeks just reading the book. If you read it once real quick, read it again, and then start doing quizzes. That'll help you. Hey, chaotic, don't be, the burnout is real. So take it. I mean, you're taking it in a week away. Don't worry about the memory stuff so much. Get the big pictures. That's more important. Oh, yeah, look, Rachel Passage, her highest score ever was a 76. And I had one student, it wasn't Rachel, but last year, not student, but she was part of the study group. And I kept telling her to take a day off. And she never would. She finally passed, but she was definitely burning out. Amanda, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I try to make it fun. I absolutely do try to make it fun. Because it's boring shit. That's the thing. You get all the guys just droning on and on and on and on. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Hey, Christine, don't worry about it. I mean, if you want, you can either meet me or even Michael Weiss. You're good at stuff. I have other people too. Yeah, I mean, it won't hurt to get a tutor for one lesson. But remember, you missed it by a question. Book the test. Book the test for September, end of September. Just do it right now. Tell me when you're done. Tell me when you're done. Okay. Just book it. You're going to be ready. And if you sit there, if you keep putting it off, you'll never take it. So move on. Get on with it. Oh, Paige, you're fine. We'll talk. Hold on. Is that Kaplan or STC? I'm telling you, morning is big. Morning is big. Again, right now, I fucking love it. It's awesome. I agree. I think the Chiefs should take it, but who the hell knows anymore? Just keep on it. You're going to be fine. Just last one. Just don't let this grind harder than the other ones, and you'll be fine. Okay. You better be gone, my man. You better be gone, Micah. Okay, I could work on that, Louie. I have videos on that. Again, last minute tips. Make sure you get the ethics and prohibited activities. Okay. It's just a different damn test. Yeah, no, I don't think it's as hard. I think it could be hard only because it's a lot of memorization of terms, but it's not. Look, if I could pass it, anyone can. I promise you. Okay. Yeah, Wendy, you're in great shape. You're in great. You know your shit. You're in great shape. Yeah. I think you're fine. I think you're going to be fine. Just give it a good week to 10 days, and you're going to nail this thing. That's right, but don't do 10 hours. It's not going to work. Do 5 or 6, and then take a break. Okay. Oh God, I wonder why. It's weird. Sometimes I don't know why it does that. You're a subscriber. Here's the one thing. If you're not a subscriber, I have a thing that says you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes to comment. I don't know if that's it. That's a lot, Christine. You can do 2 a day if it's a 63, but if it's a 66, okay. Sameness. Hold on. You're right there. Yeah, the quiz is 67. Okay, but got it. Okay. That's funny that you do better on the bigger exams. Yeah, the problem is the quizzes, they go a little deeper. I think that's a problem. Okay. Is this on Facebook? I don't know who's trying to sell anything. How did it pop up? I don't know what that is. Was it yeah, send me a screenshot. That's weird. Definitely send me that screen cut, Scott Bianca. I want to see what the hell that is. How can somebody send a pop-up? Was it YouTube? Yeah, definitely. Boom. Wow, that's weird. Okay. Did everyone else see it? It's not an ad, right? Okay. Okay, Paige, here's the thing. You're taking it in a month. As I told Michael, and it's starting to click, okay? Don't put month October pressure on Paige in September Paige, okay? Remember that. You're going to be a different person in a month. So don't sweat that, okay? Do not. That's so crazy. Yeah, definitely send me a screenshot of that. I want to see this. If you have my text it to me. But if not, email it. Or I guess you can put it in the chat on Facebook. No, hold on. Very strange. Okay. Okay. What's that? If you like to watch my trading markets thing, but yeah, just keep read. I would focus to take a day or two to read, Facebook user, just to pick up some points. Okay. Again, Kaplan's a little more convoluted than the test. What was your best score on the 24 on the real 24? Oh, yeah, again, Paige, don't sweat today what you're going to be in a month, okay? That's why I did that video, be gentle to yourself. You're putting, October page pressure on September. You're not. You have to learn it. You got to learn this shit. Just So if anything you're lower than 70s on, reread the chapter. Reread that chapter. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, everyone, if you see that thing that says, that just means Andrew joined. That's not trying to sell it to you. That's just saying anyone who joins, that's funny. So I'll see it on my YouTube. If that pops up, that means somebody joined the options membership. They do that as a pitch. You know what I'm saying? They let everyone see it because then you go, oh, I'll buy it too, blah, blah, blah. So Andrew, thanks for joining. That's just when you join, that'll pop up for your window. Everyone gets to see that. I think their idea is that makes you think, oh, I'm missing out. So stuff like that. That's what it is. Okay. That's all it is. Thank you for sending the screenshot. I'm glad we got that. So Paige, just maybe take a day, reread the lower sections. That's going to help you. Okay. Here's the deal. Covered or uncovered, both means you're selling an option. Remember that. If you have an option that's covered, okay. No, Mandy, I know Andrew's like, what the fuck? I just got called out, right? No. So, but thanks, Andrew. He's probably off in the corner like, what the fuck? Everyone thinks I'm a spammer. Okay, so now, covered or uncovered, okay? Covered, yeah, Audra's going to nail it. I know Audra's going to nail it. I met with her today. She's ready to take this damn test next week. Okay. But we won't tell anyone when you're taking. So I think you're taking in October at some point, right? Okay. Who knows when you're taking it? Okay. Anyone who's texting me now during the live shouldn't do that. And it's not you. Okay. Covered and uncovered both means you're selling an option. So if you have an uncovered option, it means you're selling it by itself. If you have a covered option, it means it has a stock position with it. So if you have an uncovered option, it's by itself. If it's with a stock position, it's covered. Okay? Okay. Now, 1 second. I got to yell at it. Okay. Now, so now let's talk about it. If I'm long stock, I'm bullish. So I have to do bearish options. I could buy a put. I'm big a put. Okay. Okay. If I'm long stock, I either buy a put for protection. Oh, I appreciate it, Bianca. No, you don't know how much I appreciate it. I'm just glad I got you. So long stock, buy a put, or you sell a call. If you sell a call with a long position, that's a covered call. So if you sell a call, how do you cover it? You buy stock, or you buy a call, or you buy a convertible, anything that would buy stock. Okay. And if you're short a put by itself is an uncovered call. If you had a short position with it, it's a covered put. Okay. There you go. I like that. That works. Okay. That works. 6. Okay. So, Louis, I hope that helps. If I'm long stock, you sell a call with it, that's a covered call. If you just short stock naked, it's an uncovered or naked call. If you're short put, that's a naked or uncovered put. If you short a stock position with it, you have a covered put. Boom. Okay. Yeah, Wendy, you're good. I want you to book it for, hope you did. Book it for early October, end of September. Okay, sameness. Sameness. I'm torn on this. I never know the right answer for this, right? So it's the 66 is one test, but I do think it's trickier, right? I do think they're trickier and they do less Series 7 stuff. I do think that if you just took the 7, you might be up taking the 63, 65. Okay. Jennifer, you're in good shape. Well, there's somebody else taking the 24 on Monday. You guys should be test buddies, okay? I mean, that's the thing. Go in the Facebook group and just talk in my Facebook group, the FINRA. Reach out to each other. Maybe you do some study groups over the weekend. Okay. You're gonna get it, Audra. It's not at this time. You're gonna just nail it. Okay. So if you just took the 7, the 63, 65 might be good. Because I do think this, and look, and here's the thing. So say you take the 63, 65 and fail. You can just jump on the 6 yourself later. Then 2 days later, you've already studied for everything in it. But if you really want to just give it a shot, one test and be done, go grab the 66. Half of it's regs, some of it's investment vehicles, another one is like portfolio analysis. Less business and economics than the 65. So if you like that stuff, do the 65, 63. It all depends. But you can just, here's the thing. You can study for the 66. And if you miss, just take the 63, 65, like a week later. So I had a student, horrible test anxiety, great kid. She knew her shit, but she failed the 66 on a Friday. And she was like, I'm not going to get fired. It's not a big deal. But she had already had the 63. So she missed the 66 by a point, the 65. So she booked the 65 for the Monday. So remember, so she failed the 66 on Friday. She booked the 65 for Monday morning, 8 a.m., like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. She took it, then went and passed it and went to work. And before her boss even said, hey, I heard so you failed the 66, she was, that's right, I passed the 65 this morning. So basically, by the time they found out she had failed the one, she had already completed her shit. So he was coming over to be nice, but she's like, nope, I got it. And he was so happy for her. They went out for drinks. Now they're married. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So I would say, yes, of course you can. There's not the same test. So in reality, here's the deal. If you can bang out the 63, then you literally have 6 chances to pass this. 365, 366. Yeah, okay. No, you're not going to fail the 3rd time. You're going to be fine. You're going to rock this thing. You're going to. Schweppes is so much better. Seagram's is bad, but Canada Dry is like not even worth it. Sometimes the second one feels worse. You're not going to fail it at the 3rd time. You're going to nail it. I found that the second time sometimes is harder. I'm not saying it's always harder. For people taking it once and go for the second time. Sometimes it's harder. It feels harder. Okay. I don't know that it is. I just think what happens is you study harder, or maybe love the game. Maybe you studied. Boom. Okay. I'm telling you right now. I think that sometimes when people fail once by a couple points, it's actually worse, because what happens is you kind of only study the stuff you're bad at. So what happens is stuff you're bad at goes up, but the stuff you're good at, you forgot about, and it goes down. So there's problems there. So I make sure if you miss, guys, especially if you get a 71 or 72 or just miss, please make sure that you read everything. Don't just try to book up. Just try to build up the good stuff, the bad stuff. Now, on a note with the 65, we know you only need a 70 to pass, but you actually need a 70.7. So whatever numbers that is, you have to get it. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes it's harder. Okay. I've had some people it gets easier, so I'm not going to say it definitely is. But your best chance is always to get it on the first time. Okay. Audra, I know. It's awesome. I was trying not to tell anyone. Okay. Okay. So Facebook user and Jennifer, unless you're the same person, you guys should get 65 in Kaplan. I think you need to spend 2 days reading. If you're not passing, and the problem is the Kaplan questions don't look anything like the fucking test. That's the problem. It's like they're hard, but they don't look anything like the test. But they have good learning stuff. So maybe you spend the day reading. That's your best bet. I might have. If you send me something, I have something that like a workout. If you email me, Facebook user, or send me a message, I might better send you a little help that on the 24th. You two, if it's Jennifer, that's great. If you two, it's Jennifer. I have something that can help you. That's from another firm, and it puts a lot of stuff in like a 1-pager, because I'm big on, condensing shit. Okay. Good. You got to, and make sure. God, make sure you read the underwriting, and make sure you read the broker-dealer shit, right? Okay. Make sure you read all the like the supervision of the broker-dealer. That is so much of this test. Every one of my students that passes, they come back and go, it really felt like you're working for a firm, your rep did something wrong, and how do you fix it? That's what they just feel like. Okay. I may get out early. Okay. God, no, Amanda. They're so much fucking harder. Past perfect questions are so. Oh, you're doing that combined study crap, right? I get the idea, but the problem is, it's not like past perfect gives you easier shit for SAE. They're making you do goddamn yield to maturity. So, Amanda, I'll get to you, but yeah, I think they're harder. They're not similar at all. There's the thing. The presentation looks the same, right? The ABCD, all that shit, but it's not. Questions are way too fucking hard. Good. That's awesome, Mandy. Perfect. Haley Trenchino, we're gonna nail this thing, right? 7 days, goodish. By the way, you'll never feel great, so own that shit. Confidence is good for. I swear to God, confidence is good for 10 points. It really is, 100%. The U.S. Open semifinal between Coco Gauff by protesters. I swear to God, as much as I believe in the right of free speech, if you block a road, they should make it that you're allowed to you should allow to run people over if they stand in the middle of the highway. Just for that one instance. You have to be doing under like 25, but you should be allowed to push them through. Okay. Now, is that wrong? Yes. Have you watched my video on this, Chaotic? Because remember, stops protect, limits don't. So you have to do the opposite thing, right? So if Chaotic, have you watched my video on this yet? That comes down to the question. It's like you may not have watched the video because I think I do a good job with it. Who the hell knows? Okay. So, yeah, I think people are turning on these whole protesters. Like it used to be like we feel for you, but now you're kind of just blocking shit. Okay. Unless you're going to take it in the next week, don't bother, right? So, Julie, I'm going to get to you're on here, Chaotic, but I want to see if your answer if you watch my video. No, don't bother. Unless you're going to try to take it in the next 5 or 6 days, like study for 5 days and 8 days and do it. Don't bother. There's like no overlap, so why bother? Okay, yeah. Again, it's the vendors that ask tough questions, right? Hold on. I'm going to regret this because it's going to shut me up, but let's see. See if I can do this. Let's see. I don't think it's in this one. I think it's in the other one. Bear with me, people. I'm going to show you what they kind of look like. Okay, here we go. Okay. And guys, you may look at the other questions and go, I want to do them. Don't. I'm not going to do the other questions. You want to do them? Meet me for a fucking lesson. Hold on. Amanda, good night. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but do number 16. Everyone do number 16, not the other one, 16. I want everyone on here to give me an answer for number 16. A, B, C, D. Okay. Yes, of course they are a loving game. There's no numbers on them. All that stuff is the same. Anyone have an answer for this question? Okay, everyone says buy a limit, right? You're all fucking wrong. No, you're right. Dead on right. You nailed it. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. See, That's it. So get that chaotic, love the game. It's not hard. Now watch. It's A. Buy limit. You want to buy below. Okay, now I'm going to show you another one. I know that's why you got to do my questions with me. Hold on, here we go. When I do those live pop-up sevens or whatever it is, those are fun. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to do number 28 when I get it up. Ooh, get it up. Hope I shouldn't. When I get the Viagra going. Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay, everyone do number 28. Hopefully you can read it. Yeah, this is what I do when I do those pop-up lives once in a while, like every other week or something like that. Might be doing one Saturday. We'll see. Depends. And don't forget, guys, while you're doing this, my little shill, don't forget to check out Achievable. For the SIE, there's no one that teaches it better, okay? And go check out Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom on YouTube and Susie Rhodes at Pestmasters. If you want to join my membership, I'm doing this while you're doing it, fill it in, okay? If you want to join my membership, just hit the join button. For a measly $6, 30 cents a day, or 20 cents a day, you can watch my membership videos, the replays of the classes. For a mere $20, less than $1 a day, you can get my options videos for a month. For a little bit more, $25, still under $1 a day, you get this once a week Series 7 class, and you get the options videos or the Series 65, 66 class. And for a mere $1.80 a day, you can maybe a little less, maybe $1.90. You can get my options class, my Series 7 class, my Series 7 or 65 class, and the options videos and the replays, all for a mere pennies a day. Okay. Here is why this one I'm not kidding. You're all wrong. You're all close, but not quite right. Don't forget that part. So yeah, it's a sell stop, but what's the next part of it? Which is the minimum price at which he would be willing to sell. So what's the answer now, knowing that part's highlighted? Anyone can change your answer. Don't worry about it. That's why we're here, baby. Here to learn, baby. Here to learn. I do this because it's fun, and one day it's not going to be fun anymore, and I'm just going to ride off into the wind. Okay. So, we know it's a stop order of some sort, okay? Here's the deal. It says I want to sell it if it gets down to 35. So that's a stop order, right? But it says and that's also the minimum price at which they'd be willing to sell, which would be a stop limit order. Okay. So sell stop limit means I want it to trigger 35, but not sell it below 35. Here's the story. I'm going to make you listen to me. Back in the late 90s, a bunch of us got together. We were on the floor and we heard a tip about a stock. Tip. It's been 25 years. So statute of limitations is gone. We got a tip on a stock. We all bought a couple thousand shares each at $7, right? I had scraped together whatever I could for maybe it was $8. We bought it between 7 and 8 because it wasn't all one price. We bought probably between all of us 20,000 shares, okay? Not 2% to stock, but it was a lot of money. And all of a sudden, a week later, which was right on time, it started rising. It was now trading at 13, which was fucking awesome, right? We're like, oh my God, we doubled our money. I was going to make 12, 13 grand on a trade. So happy. So we put in and we go at 13 and a half. We go, okay, let's not sell it. Let's play cute. Fucking morons we are. Should have just sold it. And he goes, look, I think there's still upward potential, which there was. But if it goes down, let's get out of it. So he said, listen, remember what's the rule? If I die, you share the shit out of this. If I die, I better go viral as my last move. Now, then the stock was trading at 13. We said, hey, you know what? If it gets down to 12, let's get out of it and we'll just take our profit. So fine. We called out the broker and say, sell 100 shares at 12, stop. Okay? It's great. So it's trading. Boom, it trades at 12. We're like, yes, the next trade is us. We're going to be fucking happy. and we're going to be so fucking happy. It's going to be awesome. Remember, we bought it at 8 and we sold it at 12. $4 on a couple thousand shares. That's 10 grand for me. That's awesome. A lot of money for me at the time. Still is. The next trade was at $7.50. So that's where we sold the shares. $7.50. We lost 50 cents. Because what happened was every person in the world set the same stop limit. So remember, if it triggers, every trade there has to trade on the next price. So it was like 100,000 shares trading down at $7.50 because all those trades had to be done at the same time. And then what happened? It rode right up back up to 13. So if we had done a sell stop limit, it would have triggered at 12. It would have traded at 750, and we wouldn't have sold a dime until it got back up to 12. So the guy who placed the order is trying to tell us, oh yeah, I did place a sell stop limit, but we never did, and we lost money. So that's why you do sell stops to protect and sell stop limits sometimes if you don't want to take a chance. The problem with the sell stop limit is it could go to 12, then 11, then 10, and go down forever, and then you're screwed. But that's the way it is. Okay. I'll do more stuff like that when I do my pop-up live. So guys, make sure you have notifications on, because when I do the pop-up live, I'm just going to start doing questions on for an hour and off. It's going to be a quick spam. Okay. That help, chaotic. Do you see how they're written? That's the way they are in the exam. They're not easy. That's the thing. I try to tell everyone that the actual exams are straightforward. In no way, shape, or form am I saying they're easy, but they're absolutely straightforward. You will always know what they're asking. Okay. Boom. Okay. Sally. Okay. What vendor? Because if it's Kaplan, I get it. If it's STC, you got to get that scarf. But again, you have 15 days, remember, Sally. So that's the thing. How long have you been studying for? I mean, if it's been like 2-3 weeks, it's acceptable, right? Your scores will go up, okay? Thank you, guys. Your score will go up. Okay, so STC, I would go back and reread the lowest sections if you can. Maybe go back and do like chapter quizzes. I know you watched my videos. They should have helped a little bit. But maybe go back and look and see why. Like, are you down to the right 2 and you're just picking the wrong one? Or you just have no idea? Look, here's the deal. If you have no idea what they're talking about, you got to reread, okay? But if you know what they're doing and you're just picking the wrong answer, that comes from practice. You just got to practice going with your gut like first and not changing answers. I'm not saying you are, but it could be, okay? Again, Amanda, you might be gone already. No, fuck them, Mike. They're too fucking hard, okay? I agree. I don't think so. I don't think you should do it. It's not a waste of time, but don't spend a lot of time. Like if you can watch my videos on it and you understand it, you're good to go. If you watch my 2 margin videos and you understand everything I did, then you're fine. You're going to be good. It's not heavy on the test, but you don't want to miss by 1 because you blow off margin. Boom. There you go. I appreciate it. That's fine. Oh, you mean another person, like not a tutor, right? Okay. That's awesome. So just keep at it. I'm telling you right now, doing 300 questions a day. Here's the problem, right? And this is why the study groups, if you go to the Facebook group, it's funny. We have the FINRA exam. Okay. Yeah. So Sally, you're there. You're 2 weeks away. Don't worry. You just do more reading on stuff and see if it's like you didn't trust your gut. Because look, I'm going to make a very, what sounds like a sexist comment, but it isn't. Guys do better on these exams because they're smarter. No, I'm kidding. Because we're dumber. Okay. So guys do better on these exams, I think, sometimes because they don't. Oh, that was weird. It just moved on its own. Okay. Because they're dumbasses. We just pick an answer and move on. That's when I say take it like a savage. That's what I mean. Pick an answer and move on. Don't vacillate. Okay. And here's the problem. Okay. And tell me if I'm wrong. Women are smarter than us. They're more cerebral. So what happens? They overthink. And in real world, yeah, that's great. Fucking great. Okay. And the rest of your life, thinking of multiple scenarios of what could possibly happen is fucking awesome. But in this test, it's a fucking killer. Okay. So this is what I tell everyone. Everyone gets down to like 2 questions. They go, oh, it's probably this one, but oh, it might be that one. Okay. Oh my God, I almost just canceled this thing. They go, oh, it might be this one. It's never the oh, it might be. It's never the oh, it might be. Okay. I'm telling you, I have to, my job is to be honest, right? So I'm not going to candy go and say, hey, don't worry about it. No, you got to learn. I teach men and women totally different. Because women a lot of times want to understand everything, which is fine. But I got to here's the other thing. You don't want to give up a question. It's sometimes easier to get guys to give up on the questions. Girls want to get everyone right. It's fine. And again, rest of your life, be a perfectionist. If you keep trying to get everyone right, you're going to mess up because you're looking for tricks, right? You're looking for the hard ones, and then you lose the good ones. You lose the easy ones because of that. So stop overthinking. I know that's hard to do. Go with your gut. If again, remember this. You even write it down. It's never the it might be. Okay, it's never the it might be. It won't be. Okay. Yeah, no, and that's the other problem. Men are cocky fucking assholes. So what happens is overconfident for no reason. Okay, look, I love men. I mean, it's not in that way. Well, I've lived in California. I would say that, but not here. Kidding around. Okay, so here's the thing on this. Men sometimes get cocky and go through too quickly, and they don't know if they got a 72 or an 80, right? Because if you pass, you pass. But sometimes they go for some of the times it's hard to get people to slow down. Like I take tests fast. Okay. But I don't care if I do well because I know this shit because I'm a genius. No, it's because I just know it, right? So I take 30 minutes for these exams, 40 minutes. I took a practice essay exam in 11 minutes one time. I didn't score. I mean, I scored like an 85 or something, but I know this stuff. I should do that well. But I should never do that. Like you should never go quick because you miss. And even the ones I got wrong, I was like, oh my God, how did I miss that? Take your time, but don't fucking overthink. You got to find the middle somewhere. Okay. So Sally and Jennifer and every person on here, I want you all to try one test where you go with your gut and move on and don't think about it again. Just let it go. And again, for the guys who go through it quickly, it's not a fucking race. You don't get bonus points for getting it done quicker. Listen, like if you cut it out early and you leave with an hour and a half on the table and you miss by one, you're a fucking idiot. If you just spent your time going over shit again and maybe not freaking on it, whatever. Now, the other thing I tell everyone is when you go to take the test, I'm telling you, it works. I mean, I'm not saying go A, B, 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 gut, but go with your gut and stick with it and don't change your answer. Like go against your gut, go against what you're trying. Okay. Give it a shot. Okay. Ryan, don't be afraid. Life, you can't be afraid of shit, right? You'll never steal second base if you don't take your foot off first, right? Ooh, cliche. I've heard it before. It's not mine. What I was going to say before you hit anyone who's taking the test, before you hit submit, just go back and recheck the first 5. That's when you're not in the zone. Okay, that's when you're still, the elevator smelled or this or that, or the person who checked in was rude, or you felt like they frisked you and you had a body cavity search. All these things. So just recheck the first 5. That's your best bet before you move on. Before you submit, let me go check the first 5. And remember, the only time you change answers is when it's punch you in the face wrong. Seriously. That's the way you got to do it. And Ryan, don't be scared of the parts. If you understand the products, the last 2 parts won't hurt you. Understand that. Part 2 or 3, whatever the suitability, the 91 is, a lot of it's just understanding the products. It's not always about 30% this, 20% that. It's not that. It's much more about understanding the products. Okay. And again, back to this, find a fucking study partner. Anyone who on here who isn't a member yet, go to Facebook. I know that not all of you have Facebook because it's only for the cool kids now. Go on Facebook, join the FINRA exam prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. Okay, I'm telling you, and they have disc chats for every test. Okay, they have one for the 9-10, not for the 24. Okay. No, that's the thing. So that's why I changed it to Series 7 Whisper. I'm fucking not whispering. I'm fucking yelling. But the point is, you got to just relax, right? Again, I had a girl who passed a test she thought she wasn't going to pass. And she told me, my wife was laughing because she said it when my wife was in the kitchen. And she goes, the girl punch you in the face. Exactly. So now, she said, I'm frustratingly optimistic. But Cindy, how are you? Coming on late. How'd you do? 82. That's awesome. The Series 7 Yeller. That's what I should say. I'll call it Old Yeller. Okay, that's funny. Okay. Boom. There you go. Look, see, there you go. Boom. Anyone go over the SAE, come on. Okay. I'm telling you right now, joining us, so go to the Series 7, this FINRA exam prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. There's a chat for almost every test, not the 24, but you can go in there. See, I think, Jen, I think you talked to somebody who was taking it, right? I mean, you guys should really get together. Unless Jennifer and Facebook person are the same people, right? Well, then you can just talk to each other and it's a little weird. But get together and just do a study group together. Even if you're not at the same level, Jennifer, I'm telling you, if you're taking it Monday, well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It just moves. Okay, boom. Okay, awesome. Hopefully it was this person. But I'm telling you one thing. Having to explain shit to someone else is empowering because it makes you understand it. It makes connections aren't there. Like passive learning doesn't work, okay? Active learning does, right? So active learning is like active learning is when you're involved and you're talking, you're writing shit down. Okay. Josh, I'm telling you right now, there's always if you post out, I'm looking for a study group, people will respond. Okay. It really is. It's just a lot there. So the thing is, by you having to teach someone, and here's the thing, everyone, I remember this, if you're pretty far along and you don't want to get in a group with a bunch of beginners, okay? That's what I'm telling you. Okay. So if you go into a group with a bunch of beginners, okay, and you think, I don't want to go back, you're not going to go back because you're going to spend the whole fucking time explaining shit, which means that shit's going to be burnt into your head. I am telling you, the epiphany that I had, I used to teach. I first started teaching. I knew this shit, but I was never a teacher. I had to go in front of class, right? And I had 150 Deutsche Bank douchebags, okay? I mean, I like them, but, they all wear the vest, and they all come from the good schools, and they think they know everything and blah, blah, blah. So I'm standing in front of it, and I watched them. I was with another teacher. He worked on me to the floor. He's a nice guy, but I forgot his Martin. I can't remember his name, and I'm not going to rat him out. But he kind of knew his stuff, but he wasn't very confident. And I'm an asshole. And remember, I worked on the floor fighting with people, okay? So now I realize, and this is going to tell you why the study groups work, okay? I think, hopefully. Well, if not, it's just a great story. So they asked me something. I don't know. It was like advanced refunding or something like that. And they made this other guy fucking walk out like almost crying because they just were total dickheads. So now I yelled at them. So they were a little cowed at the time. And they asked me a question. They go, well, what about this? Why doesn't pre-refunding work? It doesn't work with corporates. I said, okay, let me try to work through it. And I didn't fucking know. Like, I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I really was like, I think I know, but I'm not sure. So this was 20 years ago. And I'm like, okay. They go, why is it? So why doesn't it work with, Yes, exactly. Love the game. You working with study groups, I'm telling you, if you go with people, like, even if they're less or higher than you, you teach each other shit. Okay. So what happened was I'm up at the board writing and I'm drawing and I'm drawing, it's on the whiteboard and I'm starting to do something. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know why munis don't do it. It only works with munis. And then it fucking hit me. I was like so panicked and I knew it was somewhere and I hit it. And the reason pre-refunding only works with munis is because munis are tax free. So their coupon is going to be lower than the treasury. After tax, no, but so what happened was if you have a pre-refunded bond, you have a muni bond at 5. Now you're going to get a fucking lesson on pre-refunding, which is also defeasing the debt, which is also advance refunding, which is also escrow to maturity, which could be on the fucking test. Pre-refunding is this. You have a 5% bond, 5% muni that you issued. It's non-callable or not callable yet, but the interest rates are now dropped to 3, and you're like, I'd rather have a 3% bond than a 5% bond. So, but you can't call it because it's not callable. So what you're going to do is issue a bond anyway at 3%. So say you have a $10,000, really small, 5% bond, you're paying out $500 a year. Boom. Rates are now at 3. You want to save you $200 a year, so you issue a bond at 3%. You now issue a $10,000 bond at 3%. So you now have 2 bonds. You have one for 10 grand that's paying 5%, and one that's 10 grand that you're paying 3%. So you're really paying 5 and 3%, which is just like moronic. But what you do is you take that 10 grand from the new bond and put it in an escrow account and buy 5% treasuries. So if you buy $10,000 worth of 5% treasuries, it's guaranteed to pay you 5% a year, which is $500, which is what you owe the old one. So now you're defeasing the debt. Once you put it in an escrow account and attach it to the old bond, you don't have to worry about it anymore because the government is guaranteed. You can't do it with corporate bonds. You got to do it with the treasury or AAA even maybe. And they're pretty much guaranteed to pay. So you're defeasing the debt, which means you now only have to worry about the $10,000 at 3%. It's kind of like a loophole. You may have to do it to maturity, but you may just do it until it is callable. So it's called escrow to maturity. So remember, defeasing, if you didn't even get what I just said, defeasing the debt, escrow to maturity, advance refunding, and pre-refunding all mean the same thing. Okay. You like how I got into a question, a long segue from a story? Okay. Yes, they're all up to date. In a way, it is. Yes, in a way, it is because you're doing one and the other. Yeah, it's kind of like a loophole, right? Well, the answer is good. You get it down to 2. We're going to move it. Okay. And Ryan, stop being fucking chicken. Let's go. We got this, right? No shit. Okay. Ryan, next on Tuesday, I want you to tell me when your test date is, or I'm gonna remove you from this chat. So I don't care if it's 2 or 3 weeks from now, but I need a test date. When I see you on Tuesday, I need a test date, Ryan Merkel. One of my best friends from high school was named Merkel, Doug Merkel. Okay. And he had a brother, Brian Merkel. Okay, no, okay. Wow, that's pretty funny. That's awesome. Boom. Cindy, you're going to rock this thing. Okay. There you go. Fucking A. That's awesome. You beat me to it. That's awesome. That is what it's about, my man. That is what it's about. You're going to nail this thing. Boom. I love Mondays. You know why I love Mondays? Monday. No, I like Mondays because the day before, nobody's going to fucking bother you. Okay. Sunday, nobody's going to call you on Monday. Go, hey, you have this spreadsheet? No, nobody cares. Okay. I didn't think we were going to make it the whole 30 minutes. Until 9:30. We definitely did. Now I'm going to go finish watching Suits and watching the football game. And I swear to God, I'm trying to do a 6 quick and dirty. My videos are so short. It's not a lot. I mean, there's not so much on it. It's going to be a very short video, but I'll see what I can do. Okay. Everyone, boom. Yes, exactly, Jennifer. Get it over with and get your weekday rocking. And again, especially if you're going for the 24, you might be in a position where people ask you fucking questions and you don't want anyone talking the day before. You also don't know anyone's throwing the Bears. Okay. I'm a Jets fan. Coldest game I ever went to was Bears Jets in the late 80s. We lost 24-10. Fucking miserable. The stone. And you always learn when you go to a cold game, guys and girls, if you ever go to, oh, Leslie, we'll talk. So if you ever go to a cold game, one, be rich and sit in a box. That's the best way to go. But perfect, Jennifer. Only us. Okay. Boom. I love this game. I'm happy. Please come on again. You got every Tuesday and Thursday, my man. Or women, I assume. I can't assume anymore. I got my ass kicked. Okay. Always go. Don't ever go into the bathroom or the hallway to warm up during halftime. Because what happens is your body, then you get cold all over again. At some point, you sort of get numb to the cold. Okay. Or just wear, like my friend used to wear, he was a garbage man. He used to wear that suit that he was like fucking toasty one. Okay. Or just move to a stadium with a dome. That's probably the best way. New city where they have a dome. Okay. Okay, Leslie. What happened? How close did you get? Don't be sad, okay? Do not be sad. It's not the end of the fucking world. Okay? It really isn't, okay? It's not the end of the world. Hold on. Can I get to my thing here? Let's see. I wonder if I can get to mine. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. Leslie, do you have another chance? It's not going to let me click on it. Oh, it's weird. I guess they're not going to let me do it. Okay. Here we go. Okay, my page. Where's my page? The music. Stay here. Fucking music. Probably get demonetized. Never let me in. The internet's super slow. Login success. Let's see if it works. Okay. No. God, I love that shit, huh? Straight. Okay. Let's see. It won't let me do it. Okay. I thought I could get my video. There's a video on my, if you go, here, Leslie, how close did we get? Okay. Leslie, don't sweat this shit one, okay? I'm telling you, okay. Okay, that's fine. So it's 3 or 4 questions. It's not a big deal. You're close. So what are you going to do? If you get another chance, it's better. Look, sometimes it's better than 69. I'm telling you right now. It's the only time 69 is a bad number, right? Okay, so now take your time. Take a day or two off. We're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe spend some time writing stuff down. Okay. Yes, that's awesome. So it's 30 days. Go. Here's the thing. I was trying to find it. If you know my TikTok, which is Series 7 Whisper, I was trying to find it. Because there's a video in here that can help you. Hold on. Let's see if I have it. Is it? Oh, maybe this is it. Here we go. Okay. Is that all they show me? Oh, it's the wrong one. Got it. Okay. Never mind. No, that's funny. They have a warning on my thing because I was doing a video in car. John Brown, you're testing in 4 days. In 5 days, you're going to nail it, right? So I know the wording's different. So if you want Leslie, I have to take a day or two off and then go back and read the book cover to cover. Just do it. Don't take notes. Just read. Also, go into my Past Masters, Sally, Past Masters. Susie Rhodes, she has some good stuff. Notman is trying to put some stuff out there, but they're more just like rah shit. But they have some stuff out there. Like they're good. I mean, they have good stuff. But I think their videos are not strong into material yet. They have some, but not a lot. But Basic Wisdom, Brandon Rith has a lot. I think Achievable's trying to put some stuff out there too. So the other thing, Leslie, maybe thinking about getting another vendor like Achievable. But if you go into my practice after you take your day or two off and just relax, if you go into my, because 30 days goes quick, but it is a long time. If you go into my practice finals playlist, I have a video in there called 75 questions. That's the closest wording you'll ever get to the test. I'll just put it that way. Okay. Okay. Jobo, as I'm leaving, they always ask me the questions. Okay. Okay. Here's the deal. This is easy. Broker dealers are 3. Write this down. Broker dealers are 3. They keep record retention. Broker dealers are 3. Broker dealers are 3. Broker dealers are 3. Okay. Okay. Stop taking tests at night. Christine, no tests at night. So you took a test at 8:30 from when we started. Why would you do that? 1, I might be too noisy if you have it on background. Or 2, why the fuck did you leave my live? I'm kidding. Don't take anything at night. No tests at night. Okay. Your scores will always be bad. So broker dealers are always 3 years. Boom. IAs are always 5 years. Now there's exceptions, but we'll get there. Broker dealers are 3, IAs are 5. Boom. Now, oh my God, Leslie, that's why. Get a new fucking vendor. That's your, I mean, did I talk to you on the Facebook already? Yeah, you have a bad vendor. Go get Achievable. Just go get Achievable. I swear to God, for $99, it's going to help you. I'm telling you right now, the 80 banker is not helping you at all. So the fact that you got, you failed by a couple and you have a fucking, hold on, we'll get there. I love the game. That's a different thing. That's not record retention, okay? Yeah, so use your own vendor. Use 80 banker. Yeah, I fucking hate it. Get Achievable for the side. If they're tracking you, do what you need to fucking do an 80 banker and then do your own shit on the side. Literally, I just talked to UBS and I convinced them there's a vendor they use and I kind of convinced them. I'm hoping I did to stop using them. They're not a bad vendor. I'm not going to mention it on here. I have before. But I'm trying to get them to stop using them because it's just too complicated. Okay, now, if you know my rants and you know what I'm talking about, but don't mention it. So here's the thing. IAs, 5 years. Broker dealers, 3 years. If it's a formation doc, like articles of incorporation for the broker dealer IA, or board minutes, or subscription agreement, or partnership agreement, that's lifetime. Okay? Now, that's record retention. That's lifetime. But here's the thing. The lifetime are also lifetime plus 3 years. Because remember, statute of limitations is 3 years, okay? So anything after broker dealers are 3, IAs are 5. Anything to do with forming the broker dealer IA is lifetime plus 3 years. Because that's how long the statute of limitations is, okay? I hope it's a Jets year. Okay. No, the cold game. Yeah, I've never been to a Foxborough game, but yes, I am telling you, Leslie, get another fucking vendor. So let me go over this, okay? No, Leslie. But yes, you can use it, but then supplement with another vendor to actually learn this shit. Literally, do what they say to do during the morning. Get the fucking power through whatever they tell you to do, and then use Achievable or STC or another vendor outside of it. I promise you it's doable. I know they're tracking you, but just literally get through the fucking program in the morning. Okay. Jennifer, you're gonna take it, but make sure you read make sure you get the broker dealer stuff down, right? Supervision of the broker dealer is big. I hope. Honestly, did my trading markets video help? Some people say that just to be nice. If it really is good, let me know, because I feel like I went too fast or too high or whatever it was. Okay. Yup. Yes. From when it ends. Yes. So love this game. I'm going to fix this. That's statute of limitations. So I think arbitration is 6 years. You guys can look that up. But regular statute of limitation, that's not what he was asking for. This is record keeping, two different things. Statute of limitations is for civil is 3 years, but no more than 2 years after discovery. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad. I never know. Because some people say, like, if you're almost there, it should help. But I think the limit order display ones were the biggest ones. Okay. I scared people with the order types because that was for the 57. Because I had people who took the 57 and they saw some crazy order types. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad. That's awesome. And I'm going to do another one, but I won't have it done before Monday. And not on the market making, on other stuff. So remember, the statute of limitations for civil is 3 years, but no more than 2 years after discovery. That's what you're thinking about, love the game. We're talking about record retention. Okay. Now, criminal, I think, is 5 years, and arbitration is 6, I think. Hope that helps. Jobo, I hope that helped. I think you got it. Yep, perfect. Okay. Yes, and that means if the broker-dealer and IA fail, go out of business, it's another 3 years. Like I shut my broker-dealer down in December. I still have to keep it for another, the records for another 2.5 years. Okay. 2 years and 4 months or whatever. But FINRA only has jurisdiction for another 4 months, which is awesome. Okay. Now, remember, here's the other thing to remember for the criminal. This, again, 65, 66, 63 stuff. Criminal, if you get convicted of criminal, I call it the 3-5-10 rule. Boom, Jobo. The 3-5-10 rule. 3 years in jail or a $5,000 fine, or that's for state. And for federal, it's 5 years in jail, $10,000 fine. So always remember, the years are smaller than the dollars. Okay. Guys, don't forget to check out my other shit, Series 7 Whisper on TikTok, and same thing on Instagram and now YouTube. Boom. It's all the same. Boom. I'm telling you, Ryan is good. I love him. He's going to nail this thing. He's a positive force. Keep positive. I swear to God, it's the best thing you can do. You got to be positive, positive, positive. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to head out in a minute. Don't forget to join the Facebook group, FINRA Exam Prep with help of Capital Advantage Tutoring, which will soon be saying with help from, oh, no, I can leave it because that's a tutoring business. We're good. Okay. Because I'm doing a bunch of stuff on the side, so I had to switch the name here to make up for, to keep it as a separate entity. So legally. Okay. So now, I think we're good. And guys, if you like what I'm doing, hit like now, go boom, hit the little bell, and then share this shit if you think it's helping. Or if you think it offends people, then definitely share it because that's the best part. Okay. Jobo. Yeah, you're ready. You're fine. The 11th. Yeah, you should be fine. If you're memorizing, you're fucked. But Kaplan is closer. Past perfect. I had guys who couldn't get over a 62, 63 on past perfect and felt that the Astro 66 was easy. Boom. Okay. Hope everyone's doing. I hope that works. I think that works. Let's get on this. Everyone have a great weekend. Don't forget to check out FinPro Coalition. That's a coalition for the people. Maybe sign up and join. Everyone on here, that's your job right now. Everyone go on that FinPro Coalition and sign up for the email. No, you don't have to do that. I don't really care. But it's a good group of people who can always help you. Like I had a person who had a U5 problem. They helped them with it. Someone who didn't know what to. Yeah, it is fucking brain surgery. Here's the thing. It's brain surgery when you need to take a fucking splinter out of a finger. That's literally how they do it. Okay, everyone, listen. Have a good night. Don't forget to check out my videos when they pop out. I just did one. Oh, I did a 57 one. You probably don't care. This group right here at the bottom. Boom. FinPro Coalition on the bottom. They're gonna help you. Jennifer, I'm gonna hear good news on Tuesday, right? I know I will. I'm hoping to remember, Jennifer, put notifications on because I might have another 24 video out before Monday. And if I do, it'll be like, well, I don't know if it'll be the underwriting that you can watch my offering videos, but it might be the broker dealer one. We'll see. I have to see which one I want to do. Okay, everyone? Okay. Boom, Josh. We got this. Okay. Access, those two different things. An access person is someone who works for a investment advisor and has access to customer accounts. And they have, that's not the same as, I mean, it could be an insider, but it's really, and it's a partner, officer, director, or someone who has access to personal accounts. So they have to submit a quarterly transaction report and an annual personal securities holdings report. Don't confuse access with insiders. I mean, an insider could be an access person if they work for an IA, but this is for IAs. Access people are specifically people who have access to customer accounts and partners, officers, directors if the firm is primarily doing advising, and they have to do a quarterly transaction report and a annual holdings report. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go. I got to go. I got to pick up my wife over at my daughter's. I will see you all on the other side of the weekend. Enjoy it. Anyone taking it? Maggie, you're going to nail this thing on Saturday. I know you will. Jennifer, next time I see you, you're going to be a principal. Boom. I love it. Remember, take your time and reread the first 5 answers. You'll be good. Wash your hands and you'll